Welcome back. Today we are going to be painting Doctor Voodoo from Marvel Crisis Protocol. So let's get into this. I think first we're going to start off with this Dark Oath Flesh of a contrast paint and see how that goes on for his skin. I have high hopes that it's good. Because I kind of like to do just like one and done for the flesh of people. So let's, what's on his forehead? Let's look at the art here. Looks like just like a medallion of some sort. So that's fine. I don't think his neck is showing, so we'll just do it like that. His hands, however, are bare. And this hand, okay. Now we gotta paint his suit, which we're gonna go with black gray for. It's actually really dark though on the thing. Maybe like a black brown. Kind of help that tie into his skin more. It might be too brown though. Looks very black brown. Let's just take the black gray. Maybe mix a little bit of black gray with it. Probably so it's like more black than brown. Let's do that. Let's just mix. Okay, and then let's get going on the body. I'm just checking on this part, the art here. See, it's like a green sash. It's got like a bone necklace. Okay, let's just kind of leave that there because I feel like we're gonna have to keep checking in on this. But we do know that his legs and his suit is black, so let's just start with that. We don't have to paint in there because that's where the base gets attached. He's got like symbols on his pants. Are those also white or are those? Not really familiar with this character. I mean, I know of him, but I don't know like his powers or anything like that. I'm assuming just like Doctor Strange's powers. That could be totally wrong. Just get that all painted. Okay. And let's try to get this the best we can, trying to stay away from the symbol on his chest. Looks like a smaller brush. I need a crutch. Just clean, just be careful around the midsection here. Then just cleaning up those little bits here and there. Looks like that is a piece right there. Okay. Sorry, I'm being really quiet because I usually get quiet when I'm trying to do detail stuff. So I'm just like, okay, don't mess up, don't mess up. Okay, we'll have to clean that up for sure. But we can go back to a bigger brush now. Probably not going to be seeing a lot of his back, but still do a good job getting it covered. Let's clean that up. And cool. There's his suit. Actually, let me get this down here. That's cool. So this is there we go. We'll clean up his leg when we glue him on. So it looks like he's got like a green, like an olive green sash. So let's grab, actually we got this uniform green down here already. So let's take that. And we go back there, we go up here. Get all that green. It looks like it's gold on him. Yeah, usually like I try to make it as close to the original as I can, so you know, like it's fine that we're doing it this way. So let's take this black brown that we have and get his hair colored in, leaving a big white section here in the middle. So that's go here. So it looks like this hangover bit of his hair is the part that's white, so we'll leave that white and get the rest of it with this black brown. We'll put a wash in there too to clean up some of that area. I'm so quiet in this episode. I have a lot of details on him that I'm trying to not mess up, so okay. Now let's get like a leather brown. Actually, let's use Gorgonta fur for the staff. Let's go to let me just see what color is what. is that. And then let me get this brush really quick and we'll go into the black gray, I guess, on here and get whoops. Maybe take this as an opportunity to slow down a little bit. You don't have to be going all crazy fast all the time, but okay, we're leaving it like that, like a little spotty, because we're going to be using the purple to kind of go in there and okay, now let's get the metallic done here. Let's get the brassy brass. I'm going to use this little brush. Just kind of lightly touch the ring of this. That. And then we're going to get his wrist guards here. Okay, we'll do the symbol on his head also in the brass color. Okay. Now we get his cape with our Blood Angels red. Okay, get there. Just be careful around other areas, but it is black, so it's okay that if we touch the black with this paint, because it will not show up as great. Just kind of brush it out. Keep the heavier bits towards the top here. Okay, and turn it upside down. And we'll get it down here. Clean that up in there. That's his cape done. How's the lighting going? Is it not great? Guess now's not the greatest time to check that, but here we are. Okay. Now let's get our Agrax Earthshade wash to get all the skulls. And then, so we'll get this bit here, this little part, all the skulls on him here, the belt, then his necklace, and then right there on that piece, get this piece here. Same thing here with this wrist guard. Get all of the skulls. Cool. Looking good. Oh, and this came apart, so that's cool. I'll have to glue that in a second after I figure out where it goes. Get the skulls in here. Get all those skulls done. Now, how did this go on? I think I see. Can always re-glue it after too. After we glue him on, because I'm sure it would come off again. Let's take that. And then take our Magos purple. And start going into the base. That. I guess with it detached like that, though, it is going to be harder for me to paint the piece that I left off to the side. I guess I can paint it after we put it back on. I feel like the back is going to be the part that you see probably the most if it's not tangled up in the cape. So let's kind of keep it like that. Oops, I splashed everywhere. Then we get our yellow for the tops of the candles that are here. Just two little dots here. And then what else? Okay, we gotta do the pendant. So, you got anything in there for me? And we got his piece right there. Okay, now we let this dry, and then we'll come back and glue him to the base and dry brush it, and we'll call it done. Let me just glue this back on right now because I feel like I'm gonna need it to be on. Let's take some super glue. I had plastic glue before, but clearly now that doesn't work. Let me see, it kind of looks like it goes like this. Maybe I should wait. Oh no, it goes back here. It goes back on the back part. All right, so let's let this dry and then we'll come back and finish it. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's see how long I struggle with getting him on the base before I decide to cut it and just put it on normally. So let's get the super glue. And this way we can get a better idea of like what we're supposed to paint, what we don't have to paint. So let's fill the area where he sits. And then I think his arm goes through this, so let's kind of like slide his arm in that way. And then kind of make sure that he's getting in that little crease down there, which it looks like we're good. Get all the cat hair off your model. There, and he's on. So you don't have to worry anymore. We can finish up this model. So let's quickly go into some cleanup. Let's get our Blood Angels red. I noticed there was a section that we had missed on the cape, just kind of in the back here. Just boop, just right there. So clean that up. Then let's take some white, and we gotta clean up the staff, the stuff on the staff. So we've got some wrappings here, here, good, and then that'll be fine. Keep that. And then we will go into our black, gray, black, brown mixture here and finish up the leg that had the clamp on it. Now that we know that what is hit and what's not hit. Clean up right there because I got some orange on it. Go into the hair a little bit here. Okay. Now we can take our dry brush and get our medium sea gray as our, we'll use that as our dry brush for this guy. Whoa, that's way too much. Okay. So let's get this out. Wipe most of it off. It's going to be a little chunky. It's going to be a little hard because of how he's posed on this thing. He's just like really kind of up here. But do our best here to kind of add some texture to him so you can really see his muscles and all that. Okay. Now let's take our brush and get our black wash non-oil. And we're going to take it into his hair, the white part of his hair. And the brown parts of his hair too, just to help fill in any of those areas that we might have white on it still. And then into the bands on the staff. Just hit it like that. And then we go back into our purple contrasts to help kind of get the rest of this colored. So we're kind of laying it on thick because we want it to be dark. And the thicker it is, when it dries, it'll be pretty thick on here. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, but you just got to be careful. You got to watch it and make sure it doesn't start dripping heavily, because it will if you're not careful. Okay, and that should be good. So let's take our black paint and start cleaning up that base like we do. Just our plain old black paint. And just start filling it all in for our gray paint that we will put over the top of it. It's okay if we hit the smoke because it is a darker smoke, and I'll just add more colors to it. It's fine. Make sure we get the rim here because all my base rims are black. You don't have to paint the base rims black if you don't want to. You can paint them whatever you want. But I think black does a good job of kind of just keeping the piece as its own thing, separating it from everything else. But maybe you want to like tie yours in with your scenery and stuff, so you paint the base rim the same color as whatever mat you're using or stuff like that. That's all stuff you can do to make it your own. Let me set this here. Just being careful where I'm touching with my hands right now because there's still some wet paint on it. And like I said, I'm trying not to get paint on this mat, but you know, I probably will. Cool. Where can we hold them? Probably here. And just kind of get that on there. Like, these poses are a little weird too, though. Like you could admit for this game, like he's sitting on the floor in a battlefield, like on the street, just doing this. Like, it doesn't make 100% sense, but whatever. I think we could probably go darker on his skin. I'm not the most comfortable painting, like a darker skin tone, because it is something I don't normally do, and it's, I don't know what colors to use, and I don't want to offend anyone, so it's just like, all right, let's just use a wash, and hopefully, I think it looks pretty good. Maybe mix it with some of the Gorgonta fur colors to get more of a darker tone next time, but we'll see. And then we take our gray brush here and then just kind of lightly go over the top of the black. Usually wait for it to dry, but you know, you guys know I'm impatient, so we're just gonna kind of go for it here. You can see where it's wet still, so kind of avoid those areas. Then, you know, it's like you can lie and say you're trying to wet blend it while it's still wet, so that it has like a shadow built into the ground. I don't know. It's your model. You can do whatever you want. You're the boss. Just grab some more. Here we go. And that is how we paint Doctor Voodoo. Thanks for watching. As always, new videos every Wednesday. Like, comment, subscribe, leave feedback. I'm open to all the comments. You want to see stuff, you want to see other things painted that I haven't painted, you know, let me know. And I can always go find that model somewhere and give it a shot. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.